Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 9, Episode 8, you guys. So I really feel kind of bad for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. They are getting cheated out of a full season because of the Rona. I know Mona is just kind of kicking herself in the butt for not, they started filming more closer to their airtime. Remember before, back in the day, they would actually film the whole season before they aired it, but for whatever reason, I'm not sure if it was less expensive or if it was just because they wanted to be more in tune with what exactly was going on in the blogs, since everything always comes out in the blogs as well. Maybe they felt like they would just film 4 or 5 weeks out and do it that way. I'm not quite sure why they did that, but now it's coming back to bite them in the ass because they don't have any footage for their season. So now it's getting cut next week. Next week is the season finale. They didn't even give them a mid-season finale. Mona was just like, cut this shit. And now I'm wondering what's going to happen for the rest of the franchises. Everybody's schedule being thrown off because I don't know when everybody is getting back to recording or filming and having a crew in their house and following them around and fighting and all of the things that go along with this show. So looks like it's shutting on down, and you can tell that everything is so pieced together and nothing makes sense, and it's not really good because all of these storylines, I don't even know if they was gonna stick with them throughout the rest of the season. I don't know, but yeah, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta this season, it was like womp 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 womp. Poor teens. So yeah, we gonna get through this review, you guys, but it's really not too much of nothing, and then we just gonna wonder where Mon Ami and VH1 and the rest of Love and Hip Hop is gonna go from here. But anyway, the review. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, so let's just start in Pigeon Forge. Okay, the girls are finally leaving. When Rashida invited me on this trip, I was looking for a little fun in the snow. Instead, I got constant bickering, wild mood swings, and some truly ridiculous behavior. But all the girls seem to be on one accord today. Why? Because they packing up and they getting the hell on home. Getting out of there, getting on the bus and heading back to Atlanta. All that drama didn't even come from the pregnant woman in the group, okay? And Bambi said that she's happy to be getting out of there because she still wants to plan a reveal for her husband. She still hasn't told Scrappy that she is infanticipating. So, they're on the bus and they're just talking about their girls' fix-it weekend. And I guess they're calling it a success. Now Sierra, y'all know Sierra's always some drama with her. She got to head back home and fix this mess with BK. She told us that she tired of him cheating on her. She's so tired, she been doing it for 3 fucking seasons. Girl, why you keep on putting us through this and yourself and him? Let that man cheat in peace. She say that she's so tired of him. When she get back, she gonna get her key from him so he can get the fuck on, and she can concentrate on planning this sweet 15th birthday party for her daughter Paris. And a side note, I did get that Shooter is not Paris's father. I want to know where all y'all was the week before when everybody was telling me that he was her father. I was like, so nobody was gonna correct all them people in my comments the week before saying, Roxanne, you know that he slept with Sierra when he was 15. Anyway, the girls have officially departed Pigeon Forge. Now, like I said, Sierra, she's throwing this sweet 15th birthday party for her daughter. I don't know why. 15 is not a monumental age. Maybe she's just, doing it just because her daughter got beat up by the adult. But the way they were making it sounded like the daughter was, nobody deserves to get beat up by no adult. But kids fight in school. And they was kind of making it seem like she was being a little slick at the mouth too. So, but I guess she's feeling bad because she just feels like she didn't get to protect her daughter in that situation. So Hopefully this is going to cheer her up. Now, she got a girl, Tiffany Foxx, over there. And she was like, bitch, when you called me and told me about BK, you was on go. And Tiffany Foxx was like, girl, I just wanted to make sure that she got the information over to her. You know, she don't stand for that kind of bullshit and disrespect and all of that. Even if them girls was fans, like, it was up to him to, like, you know, basically dismiss them. Tiffany agrees. Now, who should come in while they're talking? Okay, they hear a door click. And she's like, did you hear my door? Who at my door? It's BK. But he has a key. Of course, she's just like, you breaking into my house? You breaking and entering my house? You need to give me my key. He was like, what are you talking about? I'm not breaking and entering. I'm just entering. So she's yelling at him. And he was like, you know what? We need to sit down. We need to talk. And she was like, we don't need to talk because I'm tired of you cheating on me. You know, it's always been these countless women and bloopty-blopty-blue. Tiffany Foxx was like, should no woman be rubbing up in your beard? Okay, you need to shut that down. You need to shut that down, you know. But the whole time that the three of them are kind of arguing, you can see BK wants to laugh, okay? Actually has a smirk on his face. Sierra is barely holding hers in, and, you know, Tiffany is there. I was just like, they're just really bad actors. Like, even if you are trying to convince us that, you know, you guys are in a legitimate fight over some woman rubbing in your beard, it's not coming over well. So, yeah, give me my key. Give me my key. He was like, fine. He gives her a key, and she was like, and don't be coming to Paris's party either. So he walks on out the room and she's like, come on, sir. She started throwing money at Tiffany Foxx as Tiffany Foxx does some little old struggly twerk. And she like, yep. I said, you guys are so corny. This is so stupid. Mona, did you really use, I mean, y'all must really be hard up for some footage. This is what we've been reduced to, child. I know for a fact this shit would have ended up on the cutting room floor had we not tried to make it to at least 9 episodes. Anyway, Sierra gives this child her 15th birthday party. And the theme is Meet Me in Paris. Okay, because the little girl's name is Paris. Sierra said that she deserves to be spoiled tonight. You got her girls there, Shekinah, Bambi, Rashida, all of them, and she's just telling them how she ain't for the shit today. This is all about her baby. She didn't even invite BK, but Shooter's there, of course, because he's the daddy, and she's over there talking to daddy, and Shekinah was like, look at you over there with Shooter with that girl. You know you like that girl. You need to get back with her because that other bitch ain't as fine as this one. That is not Shekinah's voice. I really wish I could. If I had Jada here, I would make her come in here and give you guys the SWAT's accent that that Shekinah has. But Shekinah talks so fast. Jada don't talk fast like that, but Jada definitely has that drawl. I just cannot do it. Shooter kind of was acting like he wanted Sierra and that Sierra didn't want him. I said, boy, the first season that you guys came on here together, you was cheating on him, and you have proceeded to do the cheating, even though it wasn't on Sierra. You've continued that same action with every woman that you've been with. So, I mean, what are you talking about? She didn't want you. Nigga, you was the one that was fucking her. What, the assistant in the shop or something like that? Man, please. Talking about Sierra don't want me. She shouldn't want you, but whatever. So, you know, it's the birthday party. The little girl has all her friends there. It's time for the big reveal of the big present. And they go outside, and of course, it's a new Audi truck. And I'm not one to hate on getting gifts for your kids. I mean, especially if you can afford it and you want to go all out. Hey, I'm all for it. She's 15. She can't even drive. Why are we buying cars for kids that's 15 years old? But the little girl was happy and she was excited. And I guess that's all that Sierra wanted to do. Is, you know, as parents, we want to make our babies happy. So she was able to do that. Okay, so she's all jumping up and down and hugging everybody. They're all outside standing around, and up walks BK. You know, and BK has a present for the little girl. He said that the little girl, you know, he's been around her quite a bit and she means something to him, so he wanted to get something for her. And so he gave her some 2-carat diamond earrings. So that was nice. Okay, so after he gives that to her and she walks off, you know, Sierra was like, I know you came here thinking maybe you was gonna get back together with me, you know. And he was like, well, I got a gift for you. And she was like, you got a gift for me? You know, don't even give me no gift. I don't want no gift. And he's like, no, you got to take this gift. So, you know, here goes the cornballs, the fool of fucking niggotry that starts off. He gives her a condom, Why do you give her a condom? You know, all the girls that's standing around watching, Shakana, Bambi, Tokyo, was Rashida out there? I wasn't really sure. But anyway, they're all standing around watching. And when they see that, you know, Bambi was like, why would he bring up condom? This is a 15-year-old's birthday party. Well, because the cameras are rolling, okay? And we have got to get our showtime. So, you know, Sierra's just like, why would you give me a condom? You need to get out of here. You need to go. Okay. Oh, no, this ain't even the topper. You know, BK done also went and printed out text messages from DMs, I guess, where Sierra was sliding into other men's DMs or whatever. And she said, I may have once or twice, you know, 3 times, you know, went into the DMs or text somebody that I wasn't supposed to because BK was doing what he was doing. And I just wanted to make sure I wasn't out here looking crazy. Too late for that. So he didn't pull the Carly. You know, she lied. It was all lies. All lies. And he printed out the damn text messages. So it's such bitch made, you know. And then it wasn't even all that convincing because, like I said, he's laughing throughout the whole time. Sierra looks like she wants to laugh. So now Tokyo has to take over and act like, you know, she real mad. You know, you gonna come up to this birthday party and you gonna print out text messages and, you know, how she don't appreciate that. And, you know, now we got the crazy 88s. They was like, please, Lord, don't start trying to fight this man. But they got the car in between them, you know. So she throws her purse over at him and he picks up her purse and he throws it back at her. And then she kind of was like, what kind of man be throwing purses at women? What kind of... And he was like, I was just throwing the purse back at her. She threw the purse at me, you know, but now they calling him a bitch because he's throwing purses and shit. I was just like, this is so stupid. Okay. And again, I'm wondering if all of that would have ended up on the cutting room floor if we didn't have to deal with the fact that we ain't got no motherfucking footage. BK has really made himself look like an idiot, but he does that every season. Didn't they tell us that he was a producer and that he was in music? Like, does he not do that anymore? You don't have a real job? All you can do is run behind Sierra, cheat on her, and then, you know, say you want her back. And then Sierra take you back. Yeah, this don't make no sense, y'all. It don't make no sense. Another storyline that's going to just get abruptly cut is Kiyomi and Shy. So, you know, they're fighting at the top of the garage. You know, the crazy 88s is irritated because they got to try to get control of both of these bitches. That Shy is fast. Okay. And, but, you know, finally Kiyomi, they get her in the car, you know, and she's all pissed off at Shooter. And Shooter was like, I don't know why she mad because she already knew what was up. I had already told her, so she can either straighten up and fly right or don't fly at all. Shooter said he don't need you. Okay, he got plenty women in the stable, honey. Shy still want him. Shit. Okay, she's so mad that when they pull off, that damn Show Enough Scrap had to keep his foot outside the door so she wouldn't take up. He was like, look, we not fixing to do no damn high-speed chase. Are you trying to chase after some damn Shooter? Okay? Now the nigga done made his choice. He want to be with her. That's who he left with. That's who he came with. Okay, so I don't know why you having such a hard time getting this through your mind, but you need to let that shit go. She was like, I'm just so hurt. She's hurt behind it. He said, I got all that. I got all the hurt and everything. Okay, he a buster. And he done did what he did. He has made his choice, you know, but we not fixing to do that. I'm not going to let you do that. And Shy, you know, after she has a little brief realization, I guess, Show Enough Scrap was able to break through to her. It's the frost facts. I couldn't give it to you guys that long because I have my air conditioner on and it's blowing in my eyes. Oh, I hope it's not blowing into the speaker. I gave you guys the frost facts, you know, face for one last time, even though maybe next week I might give it to y'all again. D-Lo tells us that his son is going crazy in jail. Remember, D-Lo Jr. got stopped with guns and drugs, and they done threw his ass in jail. Now, D-Lo tells us, you know, that they didn't put him in jail and they ain't gave him no bail. And, you know, he's all frustrated and upset about that. But me and Rashida was able to pull some strings and talk to some people, and they was able to post a bail. And Rashida was just like, yes, and it was a whole lot of work because we had to get together, help him out with his kids, and then bail him out. Okay, so it's been a lot. if it is even true. Like, the story seems weird to me because I never really heard anything else about it, you know? And then the stories are so conflicting. You know, it's just like, what is really happening here? Did he get arrested with drugs and guns or not? The way D-Lo and Rashida are talking is like they almost feel like, oh, he's a teen or he's like a young adult and he maybe might have made a bad decision, because they're like, you know, he has to be careful out in this world, and, you know, we need to talk to him just so we can know for sure that he's going to make the best decisions for his life and all this. And I was like, well, if he didn't do anything, then what discussion needs to be had? He was in the wrong place at the wrong time? You know, so I was just like, what? This story is not making sense. Then to make it not make any sense, they go to the Frostfax Cafe and they're gonna have a sit down with D-Lo Jr. And D-Lo Jr. swear that he ain't did nothing. Okay, he wasn't worried because he knew he hadn't done nothing, even though he was in jail. And, you know, D-Lo was like, son, they kill black men every day for things like this. And I was just like, did he or did he not? But whatever. He says the case is coming up, and, you know, I guess he has all assurances that he is going to be found not guilty, and he won't have to even, you know, if it even goes all the way to court. Or maybe the charges will be dropped. I don't know. But whatever. They all agree that we need to move smarter. And I guess D-Lo Jr. agrees on that one. So, there you go. Child, we done forgot some important shit at work today. Yesterday. You guys, this damn quarantine and working at home has really thrown the work schedule and shit that you know that you do all the time at work. Like, I don't even remember a lot of it that I need to do when I'm home. So, somebody calling me for my job. Child, I got to hurry up and get off of here. I got to go correct some shit. So we finally see Jock's girl, Kendra. Jasiel didn't get his vasectomy, but we still got a whole bunch of other things that we need to take care of. I invited all the girls to Sierra's glam bar so that we can have some girl time and it'll be a spa day. And yes, I even invited that messy ass Carly. Okay. Bitch, you all live in my personal shit. She got her mama there, and there was another lady. I didn't really pay attention to who the women were, but they was funky. You know, they ain't been properly groomed and prepared for this type of lifestyle here. So, child, they got Mimi there, Carly, Rashida, you know, Sierra, of course, you know, all the girls are there. They getting their little spa day. Bambi tells Kendra that she's pregnant, you know, and Kendra's just like, oh, you know, that's so good. She's so happy for her. Sierra's feeling, you know, kind of bad because, you know, everybody is just having such good times in their lives. And, you know, here she go with this bullshit with BK. And she thought she was going to be with him for the rest of her life. Girl, you ain't thought that. I know you ain't thought that. We ain't thought that. He ain't thought that. Nobody thought that. You did not think that. While they all sitting there talking, Spice comes in. You know, hey, everybody. You know, she got her long blue hair in. Oh, side note, I loved Rashida's. I don't know what Rashida's going through with all these different color hairs, you know, but that rainbow, I wish I could do something like that. I just know I wouldn't even have the confidence to wear that. But that rainbow long ass wig, and I don't never like that kind of shit. That shit was beautiful. I was like, maybe because she's just pretty, you know. You get some old ooga booga with that. It might not come out the same, but that wig looked so nice on her. The colors were so vibrant and everything. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So Spice comes in, and Kendra's mama was like, I can't stand that bitch right there. Like, I don't even like her. And I was just like, well, why is it that she don't even like Spice? Because we didn't even know for Kendra, and Kendra didn't have no beef with Spice last season, right? It was Kendra was upset with Pooh, right? So I was just like, why the mama was very adamant, and they made sure they put the words on the screen and everything. Mama was not feeling Spice, not one bit. But whatever. After the spa day, Kendra has it fixed up. They're going to go to this drag show. I cannot think of it, but I actually went to that drag show before. It was very, very fun. It is a very good drag show out sort of like Beauforty area. Cannot remember even where it was. We got on a big limousine bus, and was drinking and shit on the way there and all that. So I can't even remember the name of it, but the food is actually good, the drinks are good, and the entertainment is really good. And it's a full-blown drag show. She has all the girls go there. Everybody gets dressed up in their finest sequins, and she's the bride, so she sits in the middle. She's got her mama and the other lady there, and mama ain't really feeling it. She says her mama is just not this type. She's involved in the church, and deaconess board, and the mother board, I guess, and all of this, and she just kind of turning her nose up. But so why would you bring your mom to something like that? See, things like people not enjoying themselves never usually bother me, because I'm having a good ass time and I'm really not worried about you. If it's one person over there sulking, you know how sometimes people be like, what's wrong, why you not having a good time, what's wrong? So I don't care. I don't even pay no attention to them. But that mama would have got on my nerves. I wouldn't even have had her come, because obviously the mama ain't enjoying herself. When the person came up, in the drag and was asking her about getting married and all of that, and then he says, I hope the dick is worth it. The mom is all like, I wouldn't even want my mom to be there, because I wouldn't have been comfortable around we don't talk like that around my mother, my parents, and I don't curse. They ain't talking about sex and none of that, so I wouldn't even have put my mother in that position to be sitting up there being mad. Now we're not even gonna find out why the mama mad at Spice. Why she had so much vitriol in her, when she said, I don't like that bitch right there. They play Josh Seals is going down, and the girls all get up and do the little dance. And that's another story we won't see. Kendra and Jock, or Jocille, we won't be seeing their wedding, which is actually like bummer for them too. I'm wondering if they're gonna put that off until they know they can put it on the show. But that's the wrap on that. And then, you guys, the reveal that Bambi does for Scrap, like, it was so lackluster and just sort of like blah. I was like, oh, maybe this was supposed to be cuter than it turned out to be. First of all, medieval times is corny. And then, when they get there and the people single them out, and, they gonna crown them Princess Bambi and Prince Scrappy, the Prince of the South, or whatever they was supposed to be. I was just sitting there like, oh, this is sort of cringy a little bit, but then the man announces that, she's expecting, and so Scrappy did actually look surprised, okay, because he was looking like this is all real weird, but then he kind of looked like he was surprised. So that was the bottom line, is just to express that she's pregnant, and he was happy and she was happy, and E-Money was there and she was happy, and they had their little baby boy there, and they was a happy family. So good for them. But when you add them grandmamas, then there's a whole nother issue. So Bambi's mother, Cece, is there already, and Scrappy has invited Mama D over so that they can try to, I guess, get these mamas on the right page, these grandmamas on the right page. So Scrappy tells her that she's on her way. Cece was not having it. Before D got there, she was just like, I'm gonna just let you know that I am not gonna be standing for no disrespect. And Bambi was like, I don't even know why you telling me this. Why are you telling me? And she was like, okay, well, I'm just saying, because I'm ready for this bitch. Bambi takes the baby upstairs. Mama D gets there, and Mama D got an attitude. She want to know why she finds out that Bambi is having another baby on social media. Okay, she knows Cece found out ahead of time. Why couldn't she find out too? Just like her, and Cece was like, well, who said I knew? And she said, didn't you already know? And Bambi says, well, you know what? That's my bad. I'm sorry. We shouldn't have let you find out on social media like that. We sorry. So Mama D was just like, okay. And Cece was like, well, I'm sorry too. And Mama D was like, I'm sorry too, because if I'd have known that you walk on all fours, I would have sent you to the pet cemetery. I said, oh, Mother D. Mother D, that is not nice. Bambi and Scrappy was just like, Mama, really? You saying all of this? You doing too much. And Cece was like, that's okay. That's okay that she can do that, because I got this for her. She done made a voodoo doll, Mama D. I know you from New Orleans. I know you from Louisiana. You got some old voodoo shit. And she was like, yeah, she got her doll. She was like, can you feel that? Can you feel that? Child, a mess. So Scrappy got to take Mama D and remove her. So he take her to another room, and he's talking to her, And he's trying to tell her that she need to take the high road. At the same time, Bambi is talking to Cece and saying like, y'all need to chill. Cece was like, look, I had cancer, okay? And she said that she wishes death on me. You know, so what she's doing is way worse than what I'm saying back to her. You know, Scrappy tells Mama D that the obituary was too much, that he would have been very upset if somebody had done something like that to her, if the situations were reversed. And Mama D kind of understands. So then Bambi comes up there and she tells her the same thing, like, I know you guys are fighting and everything, but that obituary really was just like too much for me, and it just kind of bothered me. And Mama D apologizes. Look, she's not perfect, you know, she working on herself. You know, right now the block is real hot, okay? And with the block being so hot, it's hard for her to try to, you know, rein herself in, let her cool down and not be so pissed. And then maybe her and Cece can kind of figure it out, because they both in pain, they both got anguish. I'm not really sure why Mama D don't like Cece. Okay, does this all stem back from the party that they had for E-Money when Cece got into an argument with Erica and I guess Mama D at the birthday party? Is that where all of this is started? Anyway, she says let her just calm it down and then she gonna get it back together. Then she mentions at the end of their conversation talking about that coronavirus. Okay, and did you hear about the teacher that got it? That was actually the first story that I can actually remember, the first time that I actually remember hearing that somebody out here in Atlanta got it, which was a teacher in Fulton County. I mean, I think it was APS. I think it was Atlanta Public School. It was either Atlanta Public School or Fulton County. But I can legitimately remember the day that I got the text message on my phone that the teacher had it. So I know that they just filmed this right back in the middle of March, you guys. And now here we are at the beginning of May, and no more Love and Hip Hop Atlanta after next week. We don't even get a reunion this year, you guys. They just like, forget it. Aren't you kind of sad for Atlanta? All right, you guys, let me get off of here. I have to run to the post office and drop off some bookmarks for the Roxy Reads Book Club silver members. Then I have to bring it on back home. I'll get this edited and up to you. Okay, I hope you guys are all doing well out there. Wash your hands, don't touch nobody, wear your mask. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.